How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing another video, basically a car and driver like would you rather article. I literally just did my first kind of would you rather video on the channel. I thought it was honestly like fun for me to make. It's really cool how car and driver kind of pits like these vehicles against each other, and this specific would you rather is actually all completely like made up of cars that are actually going to be coming out in this year 2021, and it definitely should be a lot of fun to kind of like pit these up against each other. I feel like 2021 is going to be a fantastic year for the automotive industry just worldwide, and there are plenty of vehicles like just off the top of my head that I'm personally really excited for. So that being said, before we actually dive into today's video, definitely be sure to subscribe to my channel. Right now I'm like just under like 1,200 subscribers. I believe I'm actually going to be doing a merchandise giveaway when I hit 1,500 subscribers. So in order to get entered, it's just going to be open to my subscribers only. I'm probably going to be doing a couple more giveaways in the future as well as the numbers continue to go up and up. But I'm definitely going to be doing a giveaway either at 1,500 subscribers or 2,000 subscribers, and it's only going to be open to my subscribers. So be sure to take that quick second that it takes to go down there, hit the subscribe button, because it helps me out, and it also will help you out too to get entered to win the giveaway. Now that being said, I haven't like finalized what I'm gonna be giving away. It's probably gonna be a bunch of like my merchandise that the winner can go ahead and pick out, but definitely be sure to enter yourself in that giveaway by going down and subscribing down below. So now, starting off today's video, as you guys can see, which cars are you more excited about in 2021? Like always, I am going to be leaving the link to this article in the description down below. So to start off, we have a really exciting poll. So we basically have the new Subaru BRZ or the Nissan 400Z. Personally, I'm not gonna like hate on the BRZ or anything. I actually don't know if this new BRZ is going to also be an FRS and a Toyota 86 or GT86, whatever it's called. I don't know if the other two manufacturers are going to be making a new one like Scion and Toyota, but I have heard some things about the new BRZ. Personally, they're really not my favorite cars. I'm sure they're probably fun to drive even though they don't have a lot of power at all, but I did multiple videos on the 400Z. I'm really excited about the 400Z. I know it's been getting a lot of hate for the design, but personally, like in my own opinion, I actually love the design, and as you guys could see, it did win almost 80% of the votes. And yeah, I'm definitely really looking forward to seeing that 400Z actually on the road. Now for the next poll, we have the Hummer EV against the Tesla Cybertruck. This is actually very interesting because me personally, I'm not super into trucks, but I did do videos on both of these vehicles, and I literally just did the video on a Tesla Cybertruck, kind of just breaking it down, like seeing what we should expect. And yes, we should actually expect the Cybertruck to be on public roads by the end of this year. And obviously everyone knows that GMC is going to be putting out the Hummer EV this year. Now that being said, the Hummer EV is going to be very expensive. I believe some of the trims for the Hummer EV even went into the six-figure range, which is kind of ridiculous. And also the Cybertruck price, when I looked at it, it was actually surprisingly cheap, considering that it is like a brand new electric pickup truck. But that also being said, I feel like GMC did release more information on the Hummer EV. Obviously it's coming with that crazy like crab walk feature where all four wheels kind of turn in off-road terrain. I feel like this Cybertruck is definitely going to win this poll just because it's like a popularity contest, but I'm actually going to pick the Hummer. And the reason why I'm going to pick the Hummer is, again, because GMC has actually kind of like made it a little bit, or like made it seem a little bit more realistic. With Tesla, honestly, who knows? With the whole Tesla Roadster, we've still been waiting for that for years now. So that's actually surprising that the Hummer did beat the Cybertruck. But yeah, that's definitely why I went with the Hummer, just because I feel like with GMC, they said it's gonna be out this year, and we like know 100% for sure it's gonna be out this year. And plus, it just like looks more like a truck. I know that's very simple and it sounds pretty stupid, but it actually looks like a realistic vehicle, where the Tesla Cybertruck looks like something out of like Halo. So now the Ford Bronco or the Jeep Wrangler 392. Personally, I feel like This new Bronco is really going to redefine the whole SUV, like the domestic SUV market here in the United States. But the Jeep 392 is definitely going to be extremely exciting as well. I feel like Mopar, their whole process is really starting to get old. Mind you, it's still cool. I love the fact that they're putting like 392s and everything. I love the fact that they're putting Hellcat drivetrains and everything. In a couple of years, we're probably going to get like a Hellcat Jeep Wrangler. Obviously, we already have the Trackhawk, so I don't know if that would actually make sense. But Mopar is just putting Hellcat drivetrains and everything. We've seen it with the new Ram TRX. But honestly, unfortunately, I feel like just stuffing a 392 in a Wrangler isn't really going to quite do it for me. I am way more excited for this Bronco, and yeah, you can see the Bronco almost won 80% of the poll as well. Now, mind you, I feel like the Wrangler is definitely going to be faster than the twin-turbo V6 Bronco. I mean, who knows the tuning capabilities or power capability from the twin-turbo V6 with any aftermarket parts or anything like that, but I feel like that 392 Dodge platform has already proven itself. Now, moving on to the first poll that I really could care less about. Every once in a while, like, these articles do have just random polls that me personally, I really don't care. I know a lot of people actually are excited for these two SUVs, but unfortunately I'm probably not going to do them justice because I'm literally just going to be judging them on how they look. So you have the Genesis SUV, I'm assuming from Hyundai, and then you have the Infiniti QX. Again, personally, I honestly, like, you could go ahead and, you know, tell me all about these SUVs down in the comments below. Tell me your opinions. Tell me why I'm wrong. Personally, I just feel like Infiniti/Nissan is a better brand than Hyundai or like the Genesis Hyundai lineup. So that's really the only reason why I'm going to pick it. Again, this is like a very uneducated decision because these are two vehicles that I really don't care about. And yeah, it goes to show you the Genesis SUV like just won in a landslide. So I guess maybe it has a more exciting drivetrain than the Infiniti. Me personally, I really don't know, and honestly I really don't care that much about these two SUVs. So now moving on to another pretty anticipated matchup here in the USA. You have two brand new domestic trucks that are really going to battle it out. I feel like I honestly don't know which one is going to sell more. But yeah, this article definitely has to be a little bit old because it was confirmed that Ford is going with the twin turbo EcoBoost V6. Definitely not going to be making as much power as the Ram 1500 TRX. And personally, I mean, again, I feel like the whole Mopar formula for just putting Hellcat drivetrains in anything or 392 drivetrains and everything is definitely getting old. But at the same time, me personally, I am very excited for the Ram 1500 TRX. You can see that the F-150 Raptor did beat it out by a decent margin. But again, I'm not much of a truck guy myself, but I do feel like the TRX is going to be very exciting to see on the roads. So for the second time, this is a poll that I really could care less about. The Volkswagen ID4 or the Chevy Bolt EUV. Again, I mean, they're basically just electric. It looks like crossover SUVs. Me personally, I haven't done a lot of research on these two vehicles, so I really don't care. It does say here that the ID4 is a compact crossover. It comes with 250 miles of electric range, which is actually very, very good. I'm assuming that both of these are going to be fully electric. They don't look like they're going to be plug-in hybrids at all. So I guess just for that, I'm going to be going with the Volkswagen. And yeah, as you can see, I guess it won the poll. I don't know that much about the new Chevy Bolt EUV. I guess that stands for like electric utility vehicle or electric SUV they're trying to market it as. So honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. I really could care less about these two vehicles. So now moving on, we have the Acura TLX Type S or the BMW M3. Personally, I'm not really too much of a Honda or Acura guy, but I have been hearing good things about this new TLX Type S that should hit the market this coming year. And I know a lot of people have been hating on these BMWs for the ugly front grille. and I'm almost certain that the BMW is going to be coming with more power. And yeah, you can see down here that the M3 is going to be coming with 473 horsepower and 503 for the M3 competition. Now the TLX Type S is going to come with a turbo V6, and it's going to be making 355 horsepower, so that's definitely a decent amount less. But it also does say that the BMW is coming with a 6-speed manual. So personally, I feel like the potential maybe for the Acura is going to be more exciting than the selling potential for the BMW, just because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this new generation BMW is just not going to sell well, because even people that I know that are super into BMWs are kind of like complaining about how, you know, ugly it is. I mean, I don't know, me personally, I feel like with all like 500 horsepower with a manual transmission, I'm just going to go with the BMW, just because it excites me every time I see manufacturers putting out new cars actually with a manual transmission. So again, we have more electric SUVs. Me personally, I actually have been hearing a lot of good things about the BMW iX, and not a lot about the Q4 e-tron. I do know I did do a review. If you haven't checked it out already, I did a review on a 2015 or 2014 Audi A3 e-tron, literally like this past month, and that was actually a pretty good car and pretty surprising for its year. So I believe, I don't know if Audi actually stopped the e-tron line and they're reviving it with this Q4 e-tron, or they've just, you know, kept it going the entire time. But again, these are two vehicles that I honestly don't really care that much about, and me personally, I've been hearing more good things about the iX, so I guess I'm just going to go with the iX. And it looks like the Audi Q4 e-tron absolutely destroyed the BMW iX in this poll. So now this is actually a pretty interesting poll. The brand new GT3, which so many people have been, you know, talking about and anticipating, or the C8 Corvette Z06. Now the C8 Z06 should actually come with a flat plane crank V8, which is going to make it even more of a, you know, European sports car, I guess, or European supercar. And honestly, off the top of my head, it's probably going to be very reminiscent of the Ferrari 458 with that naturally aspirated flat plane crank V8. Now that being said, the Porsche GT3 is nothing to, you know, turn your head at either. I believe this new year is going to be coming with a facelift, plus its 4-liter flat 6 naturally aspirated. The GT2 is the one that is boosted. Again, I did do a review on a 2018 Porsche 911 GT2 RS. That was absolutely amazing to drive, so I'll leave the link to that as well up on the top of the video right now. But that being said, I mean, again, I'm not hating on Porsche or anything. I feel like driving those cars with the rear engine and rear wheel drive is just a fantastic driving experience. But I'm going to have to go with the C8 Z06, and the C8 Z06 barely beat out this GT3 in this poll. And just personally, I feel like what Chevy's doing with the C8 is going to be absolutely amazing. Plus, in coming years, they already announced the Zora trim, so an 1,000 horsepower C8 Corvette is going to be absolutely mind-boggling. So now for the final poll, we have the Honda Civic Type R. The new Honda Civic Type R, I'm assuming, is going to be either the 11th gen or like the 10th gen with just like a facelift against the Hyundai Elantra N. At face value, I would definitely go with the Type R, and probably still going to go with the Type R. But looking at the Elantra N, it is coming with 275 horsepower, turbocharged 4-cylinder. Still not as much power as the Type R, probably not as fast in a straight line as the Type R, and probably not as fast around the track as the Type R. So for those reasonings, plus I do like this 2021 Type R. I don't know if it's a concept or that's actually how it's going to look, but I do like that styling. So for all those reasons, I am going to go with the Type R. And yeah, as you can see, it did win almost, you know, 3/4 of this poll. So now just going back to the top to kind of review on what I chose the 400Z over the new Subaru BRZ. I chose the Hummer EV over the Cybertruck, the Bronco over the 392 Jeep Wrangler. I chose the Infiniti QX55 over the Genesis SUV, and the Genesis absolutely destroyed the Infiniti in the poll. I personally did choose the Ram 1500 TRX over the F-150 Raptor. I also chose the Volkswagen ID4 over the Chevrolet Bolt, and I did vote for the new BMW M3 over the Acura TLX Type S. For this poll, I did actually choose the BMW iX over the Audi Q4 e-tron, but that was another poll that I really didn't care about that much. Now for this poll, I definitely felt like this was probably the closest one for me personally, but I did go with the C8 Z06 over the new 911 GT3. And then finally for the last poll, I did go with the new 2021 Honda Civic Type R over the Hyundai Elantra N. So now that being said, guys, again, definitely be sure to subscribe down below because I am going to be doing a giveaway either at 1,500 or 2,000 subscribers. And it is only going to be available for my subscribers and my subscribers only, so definitely be sure to enter yourself down below. And also, if you enjoyed this video or if you learned something from this video, definitely be sure to leave a like down below. It helps out a lot. And definitely let me know your opinions about any of these cars down in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And also, if you do have any information about the new electric crossover SUVs, I'm actually pretty interested to learn because, again, like those two polls I really did not care about at all, and personally I don't really know that much about those vehicles. Now honestly, I care more about new cars like the 400Z, the Hummer EV, or like the C8 Z06 than the kind of like electric SUVs aimed kind of like away from car enthusiasts and towards like the general public. So definitely let me know if you have any information you'd like to share about those vehicles as well. And like always, guys, thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.